In looking up things, we ought to dependably look at the gander of preferences and hindrances, the advantages and disadvantages. I believe that the government and the rest of the officials has already been in look up to with the rest of that issue. But as for me, as Miss City of Talisay, I can only do so much. But I hope that I get to contribute to the best of my ability together with you and the rest of the local government unit. Mayong gabi.
Based on my personal experience, most reason why there is child labor because of financial crisis a family is facing. And because of that, I think that child labor is unjust. However, I have seen a future in the young people because just like me, I have started my own business at an age of 17. And if the government unit will support our young people, I think that we can be financially independent. Thank you.
It is no doubt that the pandemic changed the course of our lives in an instant. And as a beauty queen, I can illuminate ways on how we can rebuild as a society and encouraging all of you to do your part to work with the government as we not only think of a solution, but we become the solution. Thank you.
I'm a human student actually, and fake news is very relevant when it comes to research. And for me, and how I can solve this is to always check the credentials. You always refer if ever that source is trustable, and you need to find the basis, especially the date. And you shouldn't believe everything that you find on social media or hearsay, because with great power comes with great responsibility, and the words will create an impact. Thank you.
As a beauty pageant, I will be the walking instrument to solve the conflict of two nations. First is we need to love ourselves so we can love other else. And lastly, be proud of our nation and respect each other's culture, gender, and age. Thank you.
Due to global warming, weather can be incredibly unpredictable, and it can be very tough for those who live in places where it is easy to flood. That's why it is incredibly important for us to know how to prepare in advance for these kinds of things, stock up on food, and pay attention to the weather reports just so you can be prepared for everything. Thank you.
So I know we are now in high inflation right now, so we need to build more like agriculture, and also we should create more products, and we should not depend on the goods, imported goods. We should create more products here in the Philippines to save money, and of course, we could help poor people around the Philippines. Thank you.
To solve inflation rate in this country, I believe that we need to export more Filipino products to the outside rather than taking more in, because our products are amazing, and we as Filipinos, we can achieve anything. Thank you.
So mental health is very close to my heart because this is my advocacy. And I believe that to all people who are experiencing mental health issues, we should all take our feelings. Our feelings are valid. And we should all think of it as an uncertainty, but let us not dwell to whatever uncertainties that we are feeling, because in time, we will develop this uncertainty towards certainties. Thank you.
For me, I would solve sex trafficking by implementing sex education in the Philippines, because this is very important, and to protect the women mostly because they are the ones who is being abused. Also by children. Also the children are being abused. So for me, implementing sexual education is very important because that is lacking in the Philippines, and we should be open-minded by this. That's all. Thank you.